Hello everyone out there, this is Alexander F. Onileri from Caliban Crypto, and the token I want to talk about today is not actually a token, it's actually an ecosystem. Coinbase is the gold standard of all crypto exchanges, along with Binance. Coinbase is one of the original OGs that made it easy to onboard fiat securely onto the blockchain. So when Coinbase announced that they were going to start their own layer 2 called Base, we had to get up and take notice. They actually are following the roadmap according to plan. Base is a new layer 2 built on top of the Ethereum blockchain, utilizing Optimism, the Optimism stack. I think I got that right. Coinbase has over 110 million users. The reason to be bullish on Base is that if they can get 10% of that 10 million plus users onto Base, we're off to the races. Main problem most new layer 2s have is trying to get a community growth going. Coinbase already has that, which means Base already has that. So 10% of 110, we've got about 10 million users at a drop. It's Coinbase's first foray into Web3, DeFi, NFT, and other on-chain businesses. You know, you can look that up. Which means that not one person controls or has access to your crypto. Let's face it, transaction on the Ethereum blockchain is pretty slow and it's pretty expensive. And at the top of the last bull run, I think you were paying $56 per transaction. So if you wanted to move $10 worth of crypto from one place to the other, you pay $56. So it was really meant for the kind of the whales. Base literally makes transaction on Ethereum cheaper and faster. And since the introduction of the EIP 4844, Ethereum has been able to allocate spaces for layer 2s. They in turn be able to bundle all their transactions together, go through that space, make it cheaper and faster for the kind of retail investors like you and me and you and me. Also, Base was talking about introducing a kind of biometric pass to get into your Base account. So you either use your thumb or your eye and you're just straight in there and start doing your transactions. I think they're going to introduce an AI type thing where you can speak to it, it does whatever you want, which is the kind of the future. Compared to MetaMask and all that crap, the speed, cost, it's one thing that's going to send Base to the moon. I mean, it's one of the main reasons people have gone onto Solana, because it's cheaper and the meme coins, you know, it's easy to buy if you just want to buy £10, £100 worth. But if you tried to do that on the Ethereum chain, you had to really buy bulk, otherwise you just wasting your money. Anyway, so far, Brian Armstrong and his CFO have said categorically, there will be no Base token. Let me repeat that again. There will be no Base token. So in light of that, what is the next best thing to getting a Base token? One way to do it is to buy some shares in Coinbase through their ticker is coins. The other way is to go into something called AERODOME. Now, AERODOME is the liquidity provider on Base, so most of the transactions you're doing when you go on Base is going through the AERODOME thing. So AERODOME has a token called AERO to give me kind of a proxy into Base chain, into the Base ecosystem. Another way to do it is to go into a token called Velo, which is also a liquidity provider, but for Optimism. And that's as a low market cap, so you could buy a bunch of, no financial advice. I could buy a bunch of that, and hopefully when layer 2s, layer 3s, layer 1s start kicking off, we'll all go to the moon with that. Now, how have I been able to actually afford to buy this token during the dip that happened maybe 3-4 weeks ago? Well, I've been selling a lot of my Ethereum-based tokens like Metis, Matic. I sold a whole bunch of tokens that haven't been doing well, being that if it's not doing well, it might as well not do well on Base, while I'm in something new, Aero, the new shiny thing. And that's how I was able to buy a whole bunch of AERODOME. I also bought something called Seamless, or rather I bought the token for Seamless, SIM, which is a token for the Seamless protocol. At its all-time high, $15, and right now I think it was about $6 when I last checked. This is a kind of a decentralized lending and borrowing platform, and the token is used for governance. So users can supply and borrow CB ETH itself, and USDBC. Let's go on to meme coins. The main meme coin on the Base chain is part of the Matt Fury's comic boys club, which has Pepe as a member, is Brett. So Brett has that blue collar and the kind of funny rubber lips looking thing, and it's the premier meme coin, I'd argue, on base. So I bought a bag of that. Then I went down into NORMIE. Now I bought a whole bag of NORMIE, but not too much. But recently, when I've gone to check for it, I can't find any NORMIE. The price of everything I have has sort of gone up. I don't seem to. Maybe I've been rock pulled. Maybe I'm gonna have to look into that. But somehow I have a whole bunch of something called Boomer. What's that? If anybody knows what happens to NORMIE, if they just if it's a rock pull or they try to kind of come back with replace it with some kind of fork NORMIE into something else. I don't know, but or maybe I've given my my wallet address to some scammers. Who knows? Anyway, yes, back to our usual program. The next coin that I'm about to buy now, I'm waiting for it to sort of go down, is a coin called DGen. Yes, DGen, you heard it right. Now, DGen is a coin that was actually created by the community on getting on that. Yeah, but the other thing is that DGen is also I think a gas token for a layer 3 called DGen. This is something I'm going to look into, and I think you should as well. The group actually that started is also called DGen, so hence the name of the coin. So I think this community, it seems community is the basis of most meme coins going through the roof or to the moon. I think this is really going to do well if only we got into it before it's 7x or whatever X is. For you degenerates out there who want more detailed analysis and smaller cap coins, the YouTuber Virtual Bacon has a top 5 crypto altcoins on Base ecosystem that he goes into depth and really kind of goes really down and dirty, you know what I mean? Another YouTuber influencer or whatever you should look for is Brian Young. He goes further into tokens that are not even minted yet. But out of all the coins that he went into, I'm beginning to find that something called TRUFLATION is probably one of the best things to actually hook onto. I've heard it mentioned by Miles Deutsche and also by Carl Chasser, and I'm going to look into that carefully, studying it and going onto their website and ecosystem and the community and see what it's all about. Could be a thing, be one of the first. I mean, I think Paid Network or Commonwealth might be going into that and launching that on Base. Also check Craig Percoco out. He also had some kind of, you know, offside Base type tokens to go into. But until then, please smash the like and subscribe. I'm trying to get my kind of subscription level up, but I'm still trying to get up to 20-30 videos before I start pushing all that kind of stuff. But until next time, Alexander F. Onilary saying ciao.